Over the years, I've done a few unboxings of packages that I received from the LEGO group on this channel, usually to promote upcoming updates or to showcase recently released physical LEGO sets. However, the one I recently got was quite a bit different. You see, at the end of November of last year, the LEGO group ran their monthly livestream to recap the recent LEGO gaming news as well as tease a future LEGO Fortnite content update, but they also asked the community to share their favorite LEGO gaming memory using the LEGO Games 30 hashtag.
Maybe expect some surprises, but
we're just big surprise.
A big surprise? Big?
I think even bigger than this, actually.
A few days later, I released a short discussing how, for me, my favorite memory had to be playing through all these games on my channel. Not only did I get to re-experience the classics that I grew up with and finally 100% them, but I also got to try out the heavily praised styles that I missed out on, alongside showcasing more obscure games where half of the comments are nostalgic for it, while the other half didn't even know it existed. This short notably caught the attention of the LEGO group on TikTok, where they told me to check my DMs for the opportunity to receive every LEGO gaming set in their collection. Despite the recurring warnings about the size of this reward, I didn't quite get the gravity of the situation until I saw a gigantic box being delivered on an actual pallet. I received nearly 100 LEGO sets. The big gaming teams you'd expect are here, including LEGO Super Mario, LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog, LEGO Minecraft, LEGO Fortnite, and LEGO Animal Crossing, the latter of which felt especially thematic with the recent addition of LEGO items to Animal Crossing New Horizons with the game's 2.0 content update earlier this month. On top of those, there were a lot more sets that I wasn't expecting, including the LEGO Horizon Adventure set, this adorable arcade machine featuring a very familiar torso piece, the LEGO Speed Champions Bugatti Vision GT Hyper Sports Car from the Gran Turismo video game series, the LEGO Friends comic book and game store, the gigantic Pac-Man Arcade, as well as the massive Great Deku Tree from the Legend of Zelda. Now, usually I prefer actually building the sets rather than just showing off some boxes, but I'm sure you can understand that this video would have been severely delayed if I had done this here, although I am planning on doing so eventually. In fact, throughout this year, I'll be building all of these and comparing them to their digital counterparts in LEGO games, collaborations, and limited time events, similarly to what I did with the LEGO Fortnite sets back in June of last year. To give the example of the Aloy and Varl vs Shellwalker and Sawtooth set, since I had it prior to this, I love not just the design of each creature as well as them being easy to pose, but also its inclusion of several gameplay mechanics from LEGO Horizon Adventures, from removable weak points, some of which you can even equip just like in the game, as well as the ability to customize both characters' weapons with elemental abilities, plus the inclusion of a chest full of studs, campfire that lights arrows on fire, and stuff bush are all very cute. As for the LEGO teams that don't, at least currently, have some kind of digital LEGO collaboration, well, I have ideas for them as well, but I did want to take this time to thank the LEGO group for this absolutely massive package. When I originally made that short a few months ago, I wasn't expecting to get selected, let alone receive this many gifts conveniently just a few days away from my birthday, but I'm incredibly grateful, and I hope you'll enjoy what I have coming very soon relating to these sets.